Ryan Kristafer, you were on with us this morning, and
Yes, sir.
tell us this just amazing story about this family in New Jersey, and
Yeah.
just some ways that maybe people can help in this
No
very
doubt.
important cause.
Yeah. So little Maxwell, he's the cutest. You're going to see him. There he is right there. Little future NBA superstar.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's 5 years young. He's from Dunellen, New Jersey. Now, his mom, she's a labor and delivery nurse, I believe at Barnabas in Jersey. Pops, he is a New Jersey state trooper as well. So think of all that they do for people on a daily basis, right? Well, now this guy, he needs a little help. He is in need of a liver donation. He's only 5 years young. And we went down to Jersey to hear a little bit about Maxwell's story.
All right, and it looks like we have Maxwell's parents on the line with us right now, and so we appreciate them zooming in with us here on Newsroom Live. So let's see if we. Oh, good morning, folks.
Hi.
Hey,
Good morning.
morning. Hi, Max.
Say hi.
Say hi, buddy.
Say hi. No, shy.
I know it's kind of last minute that we asked you to join, so we do appreciate you very much tuning in with us this morning. I guess first, just to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about Maxwell.
I'm Julianne.
I'm Justin. What's that?
Oh, just
Yeah, we'll
one
disconnect you,
second.
yes. I'm Justin. I'm Maxwell's dad. And this here is, what's your name, buddy?
You're
Yeah, telling you? Okay, his name's Max.
It's okay. It's okay. I have 4 kids, and so sometimes sometimes they're all they want to do is talk, and then sometimes when you want them to talk, they don't.
Right?
They don't want to say anything at
You
all.
get it.
If they're in the mood, they'll do it. If they're not going to do it.
So tell us a little bit about Max and his journey.
So Max was born with a rare liver disease called biliary atresia. It's 16 to 20,000. It's rare, and it's in 1 in 16 to 20,000 newborns. He was officially diagnosed with the disease when he was 12 weeks old. But prior to that, we did notice that he was staying jaundice. His stool was pale. There was no color to it. So what we found out is pretty much with biliary atresia, the liver is missing the ducts, where there's nowhere to drain the liver. So all of the stuff that happens in the liver, it can't drain. So that's where the yellow was showing on his skin. So when we took him to the hospital, they created a little drain where they cut a small intestines. They connected it into his liver where it drains. And it's been working great. But now he has the complication of the portal hypertension, where pretty much there's so much pressure in the portal vein. All the blood that the spleen is producing is trying to get through the liver, but because the liver is ultimately dying and dying every day, it's no longer accepting the blood, so it's getting hard, stiff, and it's not allowing the blood flow. So the blood flow is getting backed up, and so if you picture it where it's getting backed up, the spleen is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Right. So
and
as
Julia,
of last week,
not to interrupt, but we just want to ask. So now you're in this process, right, where he needs a liver donation. So you've worked with multiple hospitals now, and he's only 5 years old, right? So how is he feeling now? And he calls it his diamond liver, right? It's rare as he is.
Yeah, he's looking for his diamond liver.
Yeah. That's right, and it's very important. So you guys are in the process. We aired this story, Dan. We've already had a lot of people messaging us on social media asking how can they get tested. All you have to do is be of O blood type, right? That's one thing that you're looking for, and it's between the ages of what?
18 to 50.
18 to 50. All right. So in the process, essentially, somebody will donate a small piece of their liver to little Maxwell right here, and it'll regrow in his body.
I was asking about that because it was unclear to me how. Oh, there you go.
Got the whole fam.
It was kind of unclear to me how it would work. If somebody was a viewer, obviously probably over the age of 18, and they wanted to donate, how would that work? What would have to happen?
So they would have to go through a very extensive workup. So because they want also the donor to be safe and keep the donors healthy, right? They're not going to go ahead with the surgery if they don't feel the donor is in good condition and healthy for the donor to keep them safe. But ultimately, what they do is they just take the left lobe of your liver. They cut a piece of it and at New York Presbyterian, they said that the way they do it is everything is laparoscopically, which is actually incredible. And they cut a piece of it, and then they put into a bag, and then it puts on ice, and then it goes to Max. And then I was told that by 6 weeks, it's your own liver will almost be the size it was originally, and
Wow.
his would be growing too as well.
That's amazing.
Like so, like yeah, like it's going to regenerate, but the left we won't grow a left lobe anymore. Our right side will just keep expanding because now it has all that space.
And Justin,
So that's how that works.
I know the family, you guys have 4 kids, right? Is it 4?
4, yeah.
Kids? Yeah,
Just
4.
like you.
4. So I know, I
You
know.
guys got to have a play date now,
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like,
for
right?
sure, for sure.
Look at the backyard. I mean, they got
We'll have
they got the basketball hoop, Dan.
We're in Essex County, so I have to
That's
rent
right.
the whole entire back room.
Yeah.
And Justin, I know, I mean, obviously you guys have a full, beautiful family, and I imagine that you are always trying to keep things positive and make sure that everyone is kind of living as close to what it would be a normal life as possible. I mean, how do you guys kind of maintain that positivity?
You know, we remind each other, you know, this too shall pass, right? It's everything is temporary. Pain is temporary. We just push forward, you know, we keep going. We teach the kids emotional control, you know, self-control. Everything's about your mindset. So that's what we try to teach the kids, because we're also teaching ourselves too. Because, you know, you train your mind just as much as your body. So as long as we have that, then we'll be fine.
And there was the social media campaign. What has the sort of response been? How did you guys start that? I also see your shirt.
I think Maxwell's falling
I
asleep
know he's
over
good.
there.
He's
like,
okay.
I'm over these guys.
He's ready. I know you see. I see Bub Club as well. What is a Bub Club?
So his nickname was always Bubba, and when he was diagnosed, we were like, let's start something like that's just for Maxwell. So we liked Bub Club because it rhymed, and we just stuck with it the whole time. So I've just been having these fundraisers because a lot of people want to wear
represent
Max. And especially on like December 1st, like our whole community wears this shirt to represent Max. And it is a really great way to bring awareness to this rare disease, because a lot of people will say, oh, what does Bub Club mean? And then people will explain, and then that's another way for us to spread awareness for this very rare disease.
Certainly. What has been one thing that you guys have learned about yourselves through the whole process? Because as Dan mentioned, you're a beautiful family. You seem to say all the right things and do all the right things for your kiddos. But what have you learned through this about yourselves with Maxwell?
We're just as resilient as kids. You know, you adapt, you survive, and we just, you right, buddy?
That's right. Maxwell knows.
You learn a lot about life as you're going through it. They teach us, we teach them. It's a full circle.
And it's one of those things where you really don't know how strong you are until you're actually in this time.
And just in case anybody wants to try to get in touch, maybe they know somebody who knows somebody or whatever, how should people try to get in touch with you? Social media or anything else?
Yeah, I feel like social media has been very powerful for us to get Maxwell's story out there. I know a lot of people have been tagging Ryan and everybody to like try to get our story out there. And social media is a very powerful platform. And I think like that would be a great way to connect with us, because I do respond to everybody. Because even if they're just saying that they're thinking about me, honestly, like that's all I need to hear. Like we don't ask for much, and to hear that people are thinking about us and like our story is reaching like the West Coast, and you know, it really means a lot to us, and it really keeps us hopeful and pushing for another day. And because sometimes it's so hard, like I've been anticipating this moment, and I thought we can prepare ourselves by anticipating it, but honestly, like walking this road has been like it's been an emotional roller coaster. But through it all, we're still so grateful for this life, because you know, we have each other to really get through things together, and our kids are truly resilient and have just been just going along with it.
And can you give us the website? It's nyp.org.
nyp.org/living donor liver.
Liver, that's it right
Right?
there. So you can
Liver.
apply to be tested right there.
Okay.
And even if you want to donate and you're not necessarily a match for Maxwell,
Okay.
some of those donors can go on to help other people. And I know that some members of your family are also being tested, so that could potentially happen to have a match within your family. But just by having more
Yes.
donors in the system, you're able to help save someone else's life.
And I know, Ryan, you'll have the story posted or linked on your Instagram
It's already
page.
there.
And
Check
we're
it
going
out.
to try to make sure we get you guys a
He's
YouTube
on
link of this interview. Is there a YouTube or a Instagram that you guys want to shout out real quick?
Give him yours.
Oh, okay. My Instagram handle is Mama Malinao, MAMAMALINAO.
All right.
go.
Thank you so much, Justin, Julianne, and
Maxwell.
little Max. Thank you,
Want to
guys.
say hi?
He's ready for a nap right now. He's like,
He's
I'm
good.
over this whole
He's
superstar
good.
thing.
He's good. He's ready for the
Ah,
road.
there he is.
He wants to hop back on the roadblocks. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. We
See you,
appreciate it.
Max.
Best of luck, Max.
Bye.
Yes.
Yes.
We
See
appreciate
you,
it.
bud.
Take care.